Today we continue the unveiling. The War Memorial, the biggest in the world, the Great Ocean Road. It's on 144 degrees east and built by World War I diggers in 1919 to 1932, stretching 243 kilometres. To truly grasp the scope of this work, you'll need to go back and find the other videos that I've done, covering the sheer amount of 144 degrees, or the number 144 being used, and this magnificent island, Barungaba, and his mother, Gooliga. The Dreamtime stories have truly been incorporated into the Masonic designing of Australia and its new infrastructure and the new empire being set up here in the 1800s. And until this very day, we have already uncovered 5 sites from Barungaba or Montague Island to the Parliament House apex, all in a straight line. But the more I listen, the more I find, and this is the jewel in the crown, Barungaba, and of course aptly named so by the National Parks Wildlife Service. We have already unveiled and discussed this place, Tuross Head, the head of the bull with its Norfolk pine One Tree Point, sitting directly east of Sugarloaf Mountain in Moruya. But today's big unveiling about Tuross Head is the War Memorial there, its connection to this War Memorial and the War Memorial in Canberra. So as we do, we'll start from the Great Ocean Road out to Barungaba again, past Anglesea, past Bells Beach, through Queenscliff and Swan Island, all on 144 degrees. So let's slow things down a bit, there's a lot to take in. We started at 144 degrees east from the Great Ocean Road and travelled through 5 sites on the 144 degree east latitude, Bells, Anglesea, the Great Ocean Road, Queenscliff and Swan Island, all the way to Barungaba or Montague Island. 5 sites in a straight line back to Barungaba. And then we already know from Barungaba are 5 sites in a straight line all the way to the Pyramid Apex in Canberra. And surprise, surprise, covering a distance of 144 kilometres. So now that we've covered the 5 sites on 144 degrees from the Great Ocean Road, War Memorial, out to Barungaba or Montague, we now draw a line from Barungaba Montague to Moruya, to that south pillar of the Moruya Bridge. And as we do so, we cross through Tuross Head. And what's in Tuross Head that we cross straight through? We cross straight through the War Memorial at Tuross Head, therefore connecting the Great Ocean Road War Memorial to Barungaba to the Tuross Head War Memorial. And what do we see here? We see a little can. Where have we seen one of those before? Oh, hello big fella. And where would you be? You wouldn't happen to be up at the top of this guy, would you? So we draw a line from the can on top of Sugarloaf Mountain and Moruya out to Tuross Head Can at the War Memorial. So why did I use the Moruya Bridge as a starting point? Well, in my other videos, we showed that when we start from the south pillar of the Moruya Bridge and head up to Sugarloaf, it crosses straight through the Catholic Church cross on top of the church, all the way to the pyramid apex of that Sugarloaf Mountain. And so we've got a nice clear picture here. Sugarloaf Mountain, the Moruya South Pillar, the War Memorial in Tuross, all the way out to Barungaba or Montague. So now let's add in the original lines from Barungaba to the Great Ocean Road War Memorial and Barungaba to the Pyramid Apex in Canberra. And what do we see start to develop here? Well, to me it looks like a couple of equilateral triangles, which I will be checking in the future, but for now, this will be more than enough. But we're not finished yet. Now we go to the Canberra War Memorial. So let's keep this all together. The Montague Island Lighthouse I'm calling the Heart of the Child, because as you can all see, this looks like a child or a man, with a head and a body. And as I've discovered, 36 degrees, 14 minutes, 44 seconds is right in the mouth of the child or of the man. So starting from this point, we go to the War Memorial in Canberra. And on the way there, what do we hit? We hit the earliest church in the area, the Anglican Church in Badalla. And after the church, what do we hit next? Our old friend, the Big Hole. And then of course the final destination, the War Memorial in Canberra. And what did the distance turn out to be? Well, 144,666. Now to wrap this up, we're going to complete the circuit. We're going to go from the War Memorial back down to the Great Ocean Road, crossing through St John's Anglican Church in Canberra, and then crossing through the very famous town of Bright, the man from Snowy River, and Mount Buffalo National Park. And returning back to where we started, the Great Ocean Road, the biggest war memorial in the world, but passing through Torquay, or Torquay. Is the Tor the key? Now Hercules, being the god of strength and heroes, well, the nymph that fell in love with Hercules was named Tuross. So thanks once again for joining me on this journey. There is a lot more to cover, as everybody is surely aware. We're only just scratching the surface. By the time we're done with this channel, we're going to prove that the rainbow tribes of Earth, all the tribes of man, are one and united, and have never been separated. What are the odds of the Aboriginal tribes of Australia calling the high land here Moruya, just like the Holy Land of Mount Moriah in Jerusalem?